So these investors, they're regular people. They're not gonna try and strong arm, or there's not gonna be any issues with the mortgage getting paid off or
Right.
anything like that.
Yeah, so you'll know exactly up front how much that offer is going to be. So you'll know that I can pay off my mortgage. I'll have money to move. Whatever the details are with what you need to sell your home, we make sure that the offer fits what you need. So there, that way, when the house does close on closing day, it goes through a traditional title company. So they pull the payoff amount for your home, make sure that that gets paid off, make sure all the closing costs get paid, which usually these buyers pay for the majority of closing costs as well, which with a traditional on the market listing, all that stuff's negotiable. So you may be stuck as a seller paying for the majority of the closing costs depending on what the buyer asks for. So with these offers, they usually pay for the majority of the closing costs. And you'll be able to know upfront what that money is going to be to make sure that your mortgage gets paid off. Make sure that you don't have any. It ends up delivering a clear title to that buyer, just like you would with any other buyer at a title company, to make sure that everything's legal, everything's on the up and up, and they know where the money's coming from, where the money's going. So there's no questions about any legalities after that. And with the majority of the time, when I enter an address into our system, we get at least 5 or 6 offers. Sometimes we can get 10 or 12 offers. And it
Wow.
just depends on where the house is, what price range it is, to how many offers we're going to get. Some of our buyers, are able to buy in a higher price range. Some of them are able to buy in a lower price range. Some of them have a minimum that they will purchase in and a maximum, but there's so many options within the system that we're able to get, at least 3 or 4, sometimes up to 12 offers on each house.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing. So how come everybody doesn't do this? Do they not have access to the system?
Well, so this system was built for our brokerage. So
Ah,
not everybody has access to this. Most agents, if they learn about it and know about it, have access to some buyers, but those are like Open Door, Redfin. Zillow doesn't buy houses anymore because they weren't able to make this process work. So if we still, for example, if we purchase your home, or if one of our buyers purchases your home for $300,000, they then put in $30,000 in upgrades, and we sell it for $400,000, you're due a portion of that difference. So you're not going to get all 70 because there are costs with the program, but you may get another $50,000 more than what you would have selling it to one of these other buyers.
wow. Wow. So you'd think that if somebody's doing a cash offer, then it sounds like my opinion going into this conversation was it's like we buy junk cars.
Right.
Like they're just going to give you $1 if you'll take $1. But it sounds like what you're explaining is it's very entrepreneurial to actually do this. It's almost like you're leveraging somebody else's business to actually make you more money.
Yes, absolutely. Provide that education, and we are able to answer questions for both parties in the divorce, is what that looks like to go through that process.
Now, I see on your sign it says cash for your home as is fast closing. So with the as is, to me, that sounds like when you have deniability and you want to go as is, it sounds like you're not going to get as much money. But how does the as is factor into the cash offer?
So we not only the cash offer, but in all of our sales, we kind of do an as is sale. So there is no legal, as is, where is ability for sales on the open market. As far as the cash offer goes, what that means is they don't have to worry about doing any repairs. They don't have to worry about, if the air conditioner is not working properly.
Chris Schmidt in the Houston, Texas area, thank you so much for joining the show, Cash for Your Home podcast.